Okay, so this is going to be about natural selection. Now, you've heard people talk about natural selection, and I think like the Hitler movement and shit like that, the KKK people. Have you ever thought about natural selection when it comes to spirituality? Because it's a whole lot of us currently who are in this world because it's trending. And with natural selection, no matter how much you do or how much you say you do or can do, you still won't be able to get in. Like, for instance, people who are truly about this world and understand that when they said to you that cleanliness is next to godliness, that's very true when it comes to the higher ups and the priesthood and stuff like that. I'm noticing a very disgusting trend now that even Aboriginals are doing now with this walking in the house with your shoes on. Walking in the house with your shoes on, getting on the couch with your shoes on, putting your feet up on the couch with your shoes on, getting in the bed with your clothes on and your shoes on. That's a little bit sick. I don't know how the idea of being outside and bringing entities, demons, and energies in with you wouldn't change the way you're doing your actions. Now, there are people from other cultures who are not like us who wear shoes in the house and get in their bed with shoes on and shit like that. But like everything else, you have these Aboriginals trying to be like the wrong people because they're not comfortable and love themselves enough. The reason why I came up with this talk right here is because there's a group of, I hope y'all can hear me because I'm moving around. There's a group of women in a certain place where I roam, and they're Aboriginals. But it's a particular woman who has a business that is of the occult world. And the first time that I went into this business, the first thing I noticed was how bad it smelled. Now, if you are a part of the spiritual awakening world or the occult world or new age world, or you're saying you're a shaman, yeah. Let me hold on. Give me a second. I got word this shit right. I'm about to offend a lot of people. So I walk into this place, and the place smelled like low-fat sweat that hasn't been washed for a few years. Now, it ain't no way in hell you walk into a spiritual awakening store and it smells. And you're sitting in there comfortably, living right up under it, working and you can't change it, you can't light an incense, you can't clear the energy. I noticed that the first time I went into this place, and it was so many Aboriginals that was so proud of this particular business that everybody was going. So I just never said anything at all about, dang, what happened to this? What the fuck? I never said anything at all about what I came to when I moved in, when I went into the store, how I felt and shit, because I didn't want to make other people stop going to the store just because I felt like it was off. So, ironically, little by little, people kept coming telling me it's something off, and I was wondering why it was taking them so long to come to this conclusion. Just because a person looks like you doesn't mean they're a part of you. I don't know how many different ways you have to be told this and shown this, that just because all skin folk and kinfolk, I think is what they say. All skin folk and kinfolk. So just because you feel like you met somebody and they believe what you believe and shit, that don't necessarily mean they've been selected. My sister was telling me about something, and she was talking about getting in and out of the temple, having access to a temple, being able to get in and out of this temple. And she said that somebody she knew she was close to, the temple closed the door on them. She was the only one allowed in. Now, you must understand the depth to this. You can pretend as long as you want that you are a part of this world. You can copy every trend. You could follow. You could do all your reading and your research. But there is natural selection for this shit right here. Okay? So if you want to continue to pretend that you are a part of something that you know you truly are not, you will be discovered. You will be discovered. People will eventually be broken from that spell that you're capturing them with. The biggest message I can give y'all is to remember that all skin folk is not all kinfolk. That's so important for y'all to remember. It's situations like this just happening everywhere. Whereas, like, I seen the post going around on the social media, and it's saying that nobody can still be sleep with all of these spiritual awakening people doing their YouTube channels. And it was about 18 people that they promoted, and I could say about 3 of them was legit. 3 of them was legit. And I guess it really don't matter about the messenger as long as you get the message, but you still should be very careful with how you It's so hard to explain this shit in this world. Yeah, because a lot of this shit is like biblical. You gotta fucking... it's a lot. Yeesh. So anyway, my point is, be careful who you follow. Be careful who you link up with. Because at the end of the day, there is natural selection when it comes to humanity, spirituality, anything you do in life. You will be chosen or not chosen. And you don't want, because you followed the wrong person, to affect your spiritual walk. So I always encourage y'all to please stop following people. Just get the message. I just burnt the shit out of myself. Just get the message.